안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Thursday's edition of the Culture Wave. I'm Kwon Soa in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-trends, K-literature, K-everything. And today we're joined by our co-host Bella Kim. Hello, Bella.
Hi, Soa. And hello to everyone tuning in to today's episode of the Culture Wave. I'm Bella, here to co-host and of course, fill you guys in with the latest K-entertainment news. So stay tuned for that coming up very soon.
And we're also going to talk about K-pop and even Joseon pop as we go over to Argentina and later in the program. But first, we're going to continue our coverage of the Nobel Week in Sweden. Just a day after making history as Korea's first Nobel laureate in literature, author Han Kang took her time in Stockholm to speak with the Korean media and share her thoughts on her groundbreaking win and what lies ahead. Our culture correspondent Song Yoo-jin has this story.
For Han Kang, this year's Nobel laureate in literature, winning was a chance to reflect on how far she's come.
Writing my Nobel lecture really made me reflect on my past. It helped me figure out my coordinates, where I am now, and how far I've come. It gave me a clear understanding of my journey and a better sense of the path ahead.
Han's life story was given another chapter throughout this year's Nobel Week. When asked about her most memorable moment, it wasn't the grand award ceremony or banquet.
This morning, I visited a library where students sang songs, shared poems they'd written, and discussed my novels. One student wrote a poem inspired by my short story, The Fruit of My Woman, imagining herself as a tomato and saying, "I'd be tasteless, so please don't eat me." It was both funny and unforgettable.
The author also took the time to discuss her works, specifically how the Swedish Academy awarded her the Nobel Prize for her ability to, quote, expose the fragility of human life.
I aim to capture the incredible complexity of human life in my writing. My characters often face inner conflicts, vulnerabilities, and contradictions. I believe these elements reflect reality and are a more natural representation of humans.
But her works couldn't have touched the hearts of readers worldwide without good translation. Han expressed heartfelt gratitude to the translators, the hidden heroes who brought her books to life in 28 languages.
Some translators I've met, but many I haven't. Yet, through our shared work, we are connected. I am deeply grateful to them. I also hope that the works of more Korean authors will be translated, not for awares, but to reach more readers.
And for those eagerly waiting for her next novel, Han reassured them that while it may take time, it will come.
I'd been working on a Snow Them trilogy, but the final instrument turned into something entirely different, which became We Do Not Part. Now, I must return to the trilogy and start over. Once Nobel Week ends, I plan to return a quieter life to focus on completing it.
So from winning the Man Booker International Prize in 2016 to the Nobel Prize in Literature this year, Han Kang is redefining Korea's literary legacy. What stories she will pen and what milestones she'll achieve more remain to be seen. Song Yoo-jin, Arirang News, Stockholm.
So Nobel Week is coming to an end. We will have Yoo-jin soon back here at Arirang. But I think the celebrations really served as a great platform for author Han Kang to express her thoughts after around 2 months, quietly thinking about what this prize means, as she said. So Bella, what were one of your favorite moments at the Nobel Week?
I mean, every moment with Han Kang was very touching and very, memorable for probably everyone here in Korea and globally as well. But my favorite part definitely is listening to her lecture and also, receiving her prize. And the lecture definitely, that she gave at the Swedish Academy gained a lot of attention.
Of course. And, one thing that also keeps lingering in my mind, I think this was something she said at the press conference before when she said, literature isn't something extra, it's essential. And
essential.
I hope that this is going to resonate with the public for a long time.
Right, especially there's a decline in the number of readers, right? So definitely in the country. So it definitely should be highlighted.
Exactly. And speaking of which, that actually brings us to our next report that looks at the tasks ahead in domestic literature. Han Kang's Nobel Prize in Literature achievement calls for celebration, but it has also uncovered a serious literary issue in South Korea. As much as Korean literature reaches to further expand its achievements, an urgent task is reviving Korea's reading population, which has more than halved over the past decade. Yoon has the details.
Han Kang becoming a laureate of the Nobel Prize in Literature has created an unusual scene in the Korean publishing industry. People standing in lines to purchase Han's books, which are selling out quickly, with some being sold on a reservation basis due to depleted stock. It is quite literally the miracle of Han Kang.
I'm very proud, and it made me think that I want to read it.
It's strenuous, but I hope this happens more.
However, the reality of the literary and publishing industry isn't so rosy. The biggest problem is the reading rate, or reading population, which in Korea has halved over the last decade. Surveys show that more than 6 out of 10 adult men don't read a single paper book in a year. And since ebooks and audiobooks are not well established, this means the literary world is susceptible to collapsing. And this could be the case even for the basis of Korean culture itself.
One cause may be the rapid change in the media environment. The increase in media is a competition to books. On the other hand, Korean society itself is very quick in terms of social and economic matters. So perhaps the relaxing reading culture has become of lesser value or social significance.
Narrowing into the publishing and literary circles, there needs to be a circulation system for retail bookstores and independent bookstores to coexist. And there's also an urgent need to build a digital platform that aligns with the reading culture that has evolved.
Good writers need to be promoted, and publishers need to select and publish really good books, books that people want to read, and there needs to be an organized distribution system. I think these are things the government needs to step up and support.
Above all, it has been pointed out that there needs to be a change in perception. Han Kang's Nobel Prize in Literature Award needs to make our society aware that reading is the most secure self-investment. 이은진, 아리랑 뉴스.
And now time for some K-entertainment news with Bella Kim. Now, Bella, this is the K-enter section, but today we are actually going to talk about something related to the current political turmoil here in South Korea. So what do you have?
That's right. So, well, people have been flooded on the streets of Seoul this week in massive protests calling for the impeachment of President Yoon Suk-yeol. Young protesters were waving light sticks that were usually seen in K-pop concerts.
Right. We actually delved into this before when we talked about the culture of using light sticks. Who would have thought that we would see these at protests?
Exactly, and but definitely young protesters were, a lot of them were out on the streets, so we were able to see those different K-pop light sticks. And the hit K-pop songs have also been transformed into protest songs. So the protesters chanted lyrics to famous songs by Girls' Generation, aespa, and G-Dragon, among other artists as well. According to Melon, one of Korea's main music streaming platform, after declaration of martial law on December 3rd, Into the New World, which is playing right now in the background by Girls' Generation, saw a 23% increase in stream compared to the previous week. One Korean music critic said that the reason behind this song gaining so much attention is because the song theme is hope and change. So it fits well with the protest. And other than Into the New World, we were also able to hear aespa's Whiplash, Rose's 아파트, and many more K-pop hit songs in this protest. And to give a brief rundown for people who are not aware of this issue going on in Korea, last Tuesday, President Yoon Suk-yeol declared martial law, which, however, was lifted by Parliament hours later. Yoon apologized for his actions 4 days later and in public address this Thursday. Nevertheless, the protest calling for his impeachment continues.
Right, that does continue also with the second impeachment vote slated for this week, and we are probably expected to see more of these crowds gathering in downtown Seoul. But next, Bella, we have an exciting update on a new drama series.
That's right. The Kupang play series Utopia will be released on February 7th of next year. Utopia is a story of a soldier called Yoon and his girlfriend Youngju running to each other across downtown Seoul while being attacked by zombies. So it is a drama related to zombie. The character Yoon will be played by Park Jung-min and Youngju by Jisoo from Blackpink. They released some still photos of the two, and you can already see those heartwarming and so romantic vibes.
Aww.
You can definitely feel that. You see it on the screen right now. And Utopia is a highly anticipated production by director Yoon Sung-hyun, who is known for the movie Watchmen and Time to Hunt. Utopia will be released in more than 240 regions across the globe via Prime Video. So make sure to catch it when it comes out next year.
Okay, next year. So please remind us once more before that, Bella.
We'll definitely do.
But next, let's talk about a heartwarming story.
Yes, it is a heartwarming story. It's the end of the year. We talked about a lot of donations being made. Well, JYP Entertainment CEO Park Jin-young has donated 1 billion won, that's about $700,000 to support the medical care of underprivileged children. And on Tuesday, he donated 200 million won to 5 hospitals in total, including Severance Hospital, Gangneung Asan Medical Center, Gyeongbuk National University Chilgok Hospital, Busan Baek Hospital, and Jeju National University Hospital. And these donations will be used for the treatment of children and teenagers suffering from rare incurable diseases. Park started making this donation in 2022, so this marks the 3rd consecutive year of his annual donation. So in total, he already donated 3 billion won.
Wow. So does he have any specific reason for his donations?
Well, he is a father of 2 daughters himself, and he said in a press release, "I feel deeply sorry for my daughters when they're unwell and must go to the hospital." And then he thought that, how hard it would be for financially stricken parents to provide their children with appropriate medical treatment. So he decided to make such donations.
Well, thank you very much for wrapping up with this heartwarming story, Bella. Thank you for your K-Enter News, and update us on more news next week.
For sure. I'll see you back next week.
Join us on the Culture Wave AI News as we dive into Korea's cultural highlights. Let's get started with today's top story. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism has finalized next year's budget at slightly over 7.06 trillion won, or almost $5 billion, which is a 1.6% increase from this year's allocation. The ministry highlighted that its main objectives for next year are to position Korea as a global cultural powerhouse and foster a culture that enriches daily life and enhances citizens' happiness. The largest portion of the budget has been earmarked for the culture and art sector. Seoul City Government will host a special event at the Seoul Intangible Cultural Heritage Center in Jongno District. The highlight of the event is a series of special demonstrations and lectures by Dancheong and Chiljang masters set for this Friday and Saturday. Dancheong refers to the art of traditional painting that decorates palaces and temples, while Chiljang is a traditional form of lacquerware coloring using sap extracted from lacquer trees. The exhibition also showcases a variety of contemporary interpretations of Dancheong and Chiljang art. The event runs until next Friday and is open to the public free of charge. The traditional-style log bridge in Cheongsan County, Gangwon-do Province, has become a must-visit winter destination. Every year in early winter, the county reconstructs the bridge over the Aoraji River using traditional methods, creating a structure that harmonizes with its natural surroundings. The scene becomes especially enchanting after snowfall, as the surrounding mountains, blanketed in white, frame the river. This breathtaking view went viral on social media, cementing its reputation as a winter hotspot. That's all for now. Keep it tuned to the Culture Wave.
According to the Global Hallyu Status Report of 2023, published by South Korea's Foreign Ministry and the Korea Foundation, the number of global fans of the Korean wave has surpassed 225 million, and the number of Hallyu clubs or groups has topped 1,700. Hallyu fans no longer enjoy Korean culture by merely consuming it, but by creating it themselves. For today's Hallyu People segment, we connect live to a Latin American girl group that covers K-pop songs and more. It's Xplode. Hello, welcome to the Culture Wave. Hola.
Hello, hola.
All right, so please introduce yourself to our viewers first.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. We are Xplode. I'm Pau, the leader and main rapper of the group. We are very grateful to be here.
Okay, and we also have...
Hi, I am Rochi, and I am the main dancer and also the vocalist of Xplode. Unfortunately, two of our members couldn't be present today. One of them is Isel. She is also the main vocalist. And San, she's also the main vocalist and the dance coach.
All right, so we're happy to have you, Po and Rochi, here on the program. So first of all, in November, you became the winners of the K-Community Challenge. So first of all, congratulations again. And you also performed with your mentor group, 악단 광칠. So how was that experience?
It was a wonderful experience for us. 악단 광칠 really is a very talented group. They were wonderful mentors for us. It was an unforgettable experience, full of emotions. We learned a lot from them about technique, about professionalism. They always made us feel so comfortable. They did a show in Buenos Aires, Argentina recently. We were in the front of the row supporting them. A very nice bond was created within us.
That's really great to hear. And during your stay here in Korea, you also got a taste of a wide range of Korean culture, I heard. Do you have any memorable stories you would like to share, Rochi?
Well, the whole experience was awesome because apart from being able to sing live and also dance, we did a lot of sightseeing. We visit palaces, we visit Myeongdong and try the street food. And also in Argentina, we eat Korean food, but we love the experience of trying the original food from Korea. And it was awesome. We also went to a barbecue and we did we got to cook the meat, so it was a great experience.
I mean, here in Korea, we love to eat, barbecue from Latin America and South America. So I guess we have some similarities here. But I'm really interested in how did you get involved in the K-Community Challenge contest? And also, why did you choose the genre Joseon pop?
We normally do covers of K-pop, but in Spanish. With this, we bring this genre to more people, and to also to understand the translation. And our percentage of fans are very young, so they know K-pop and K-dramas. But we also wanted to, we thought it was a good opportunity to bring traditional Korean music to our fans, the Joseon pop genre. That is like a mix of pop culture, but also traditional songs, and we love that connection.
It was a wonderful performance, and I couldn't help but realize you also had some very interesting items. For instance, a traditional Korean hat, and you made those on your own. Can you show us maybe?
Yes, here. We made a mask and a hat and use a chicken to represent the rooster that the song mentions. The chicken was made of rubber. It was wearing a poncho on the video. Poncho is a traditional Argentine clothing. And this hat and the mask, I made it with help of my boyfriend. He helped me a lot, honestly.
That's nice. All right, so and I think it really suited the song well, the whatever song where you were singing Tagi Unda. So great items there, great performance. And also we've seen many videos of you covering Korean K-pop songs from Blackpink, Red Velvet, and New Jeans. So what made you want to try your hand at K-pop covers?
Well, we did vocal covers of this group, some of choreography as well. We love girl bands, we love K-pop, and why we decide to do covers of these songs. We have also performed the songs in various events. What we do is adapt the lyrics to Spanish so more people can approach the musical genre without the excuse of the language barrier.
That is nice. And I mean, I just mentioned a few groups, but do you have any specific role models among K-pop idols?
Yes, we love K-pop groups like aespa, Blackpink, but also New Jeans, G-Idol, Mamamoo, among the others, and several from other generation, like Girls' Generation, Ladies' Code, 4 Minute, and we like everything, like the talent, the visual, the clothing, like it's amazing, and we are really influenced by K-pop and this girl band that will be our goal.
So hearing from the names that you just mentioned, it really makes me feel you've been into K-pop for a long while. Speaking of, I mean, Girls' Generation, kind of my generation when I really was into K-pop. K-pop and hallyu stars are quite popular in Argentina, I heard. So really, how big is the influence there right now?
Yes, it's really popular here, the K-pop. In fact, Sun, another member of Xplode, teach K-pop dance classes in her studio. There are many events of K-pop here. I'm the host of several of them. We have been chatting many times in K-pop dance or singing contest in various areas for Argentina. There are also many fans clubs and concerts by boy bands and girl bands have been held in our country, such 4 Minute, Shiny, Super Junior, GOT7, Monsta X, Carl, among others. No, almost of them sold out here in Argentina. We are in year they receive more Korean bands in our country, and who knows, we will have the opportunity to be the opening show from these bands. Oh, I don't know.
That would be great. And if you do get the chance, to come to Korea again or for performances, we'd also love to have you here in the studio. But speaking of which, what other aspects of Korean culture would you like to learn if you do get back here to Korea?
We were talking with the girls, and we would love to visit more of Seoul, to go to the entertainment agencies, the Han River, the An Seoul Tower, and Jeju Island, Busan, but also to go dancing in Seoul's night. And we will also love to visit Korea, but in winter.
Oh, right. So you haven't been here in winter before, but winter is also a very nice time to be here. Now, last but not least, what would you like to try in the future related to Korean contents? Do you have any plans or dreams in terms of your performances related to K-pop?
So we do original songs, and we would love to perform them in Korea. That would be like a dream for us. And they are inspired by K-pop, and like we would love to be, for example, the opening of the Korea Fashion Week. And also we would love to do a collaboration with some idol, because we love K-pop, as we said. So yeah, and we are also working right now on a single that is a mix of Spanish, but also has Korean language in it. So we would love to perform that.
I'll definitely try to listen to your upcoming songs and covers, and we will be rooting for your future plans. Thank you very much, Pao and Rochi, for joining us today, and also please say hi to the other members of Xplode.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave, and hope you join us again on Friday at 2 p.m. Korea time, and maybe one day here in Korea. Thanks for watching.